Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the MotoStop YouTube channel. My name's CJ Harris. This is my beautiful wife, Tawny Harris. This is our lovely son, Moto Harris.
Hi.
This is our first YouTube video blog. We're gonna try to jump on this channel at least a couple times a week and do a couple different videos. Mainly update the motocross community with recaps of races. We're gonna talk a little bit about High Point this weekend. But let me just kind of introduce ourselves. You just met the family. We are a local motocross family out of the state of Florida. We travel around. We own a shop called The MotoStop Trackside Parts and Accessories. You can find us at most of all your local races and the bigger races, selling parts. Everything from tires to tear off, you name it, we got it. We sell Sunoco fuel, J3 cleaner. We keep a vast majority of our inventory caters straight to the MX scene. So if you ever see us, let us know. We can try to hook you up with whatever you need. So that's a little bit about our background. I still currently race, try to get down in the old classes. Every once in a while, I'll think I'm feeling frisky and try to race with the young guns. They normally show me up or they wreck me. And I'm injured, like currently, take a few months off. But all right, so enough about us. We'll catch up about us a little later. Quick recap on High Point. So High Point was this weekend, babe. Did you get to watch the race?
A little bit.
All right, so a little more information. Tawny's not a great outdoor fan. She'll watch it, she'll bear with it. She likes going to the races, local motocross races, but she's more supercross kind of girl. You get to watch the race this weekend, buddy?
Yeah.
Who did you watch?
Maybe Caden.
No, at High Point, the race
High
you just
Point,
watched
the
on
pro-
TV.
Daddy.
We'll catch them up to speed in later. All right, so we're going to kick off things with High Point. Let's talk a little bit about the track. Ultimately, I thought the track was pretty good. Moving to the East Coast up in Pennsylvania, the dirt, I think, was really nice. Developed a lot of cool ruts. Gave a lot of passing lines. It didn't turn into a one-line track by any means. There was riders going inside, outside all day long. If somebody was in front of them, they were able to move anywhere they wanted to and try to make a pass. So tracks that develop that way make for really great racing action. Exciting. Quick rundown on the 250 class. Moto number 2, Adam Cincerella coming out with an amazing hole shot. You know, not able to hold on to the pace of the front runners, and he dropped back to, I believe, about 8th place. But maybe a little farther back, actually. He went 10-11. So Moto number 2 dropped back to 11th place. But here's what impressed me by AC. We all know AC has the speed, but he was able to jump out front, put down a few fast laps, and then realize that he's been making one of the biggest mistakes, and that's not finishing a race. You can't win a race if you don't finish a race, right?
No.
All right. So he has what I call the James Stewart symptoms right now, where he's going wide open, and it looks good until he smashes the ground. So to see Adam Cincerella able to back off the throttle a little bit, run, you know, up front, held 10th in a pro motocross race is very respectable. So to throw down that speed up front and not crash, that's what he needs. He needs to build that confidence. Coming out with a crazy hole shot, beautiful. Running up front, leading some laps, beautiful. You know, he kind of mentioned on Pulp MX, the review thing I was listening to, you know, he knew that he didn't have the pace, so he wanted to ride a smart race, and that was just absolutely amazing to hear from him. So the downside to the 250 race, the Yamahas, the also reliable Yamahas just weren't reliable this weekend. Starting off with Amart blowing a motor. They said water pump issues, which led to the motor overheating, therefore locking up. And then coming out, Jeremy Martin, moto number 2, same exact problem, which is, I mean, kind of mind-blowing. Something happened to that team. That team tried to do something a little different with that motor. Most of the people that are going to watch this have been around motorcycles a long time. They've changed something on that motor to allow both of those things to blow up in the same kind of way. So hopefully Yamaha they'll get that Star Racing team and get it all figured out, dialed in, and get those boys back up and running. But good God Almighty, are the Martins just hauling ass right now, especially Alex Martin. The way he is riding that bike, just manhandling it, you know, looks flawless. If you guys watched the first moto before his bike blew up, I mean, he just came around the outside of Jeremy Martin like Jeremy was sitting still. And we're not used to that. If you've been following motocross for a while now, I mean, you know, normally Jeremy Martin's the one that tends to get on the throttle. Most times been about halfway mark, but, you know, when he's on it, and he's able to just rip around anybody he wants to. Well, we're seeing that same kind of ride and that same skill level from Alex Martin. It's a beautiful thing to see out there. So the 250, the podium was Joey Savacci going 4-1 for the day. Zach Osborne, what a great ride by Zach, getting his first win out there. Zach going 1-4 for his second overall. Cooper Webb, solid ride, putting the Star Yamaha up there on the podium with all the problems they had out there. Coop going 3-5 for a third overall. Austin Faulkner going 5-8, and that's going to be for a fifth overall. Mitchell Oldenburg going 7-7, and that's for 6th overall. Colt Nichols going 13-6 for 7th overall. Alex Martin, unfortunately, 32, and that's going to be for an 8th overall. Jeremy Martin, 233 for a 9th overall. And rounding out our top 10, AC going 10-11, but putting in a phenomenal ride right there for a 10th overall. And sorry, Aaron Plessinger going 6-3, and that puts him in the 4th place. So Star Racing still got some boys out there, even if a couple of their motors blew. All right, let's shift gears. Let's grab another one and head over to the 450s. Another Moto number 2 hole shot by kind of an unexpected rider right now. Justin Barcia, the 51 coming out. The JGR Yamaha was hauling ass. Got him out to a great start out front. You like Justin Barcia?
Bam Bam.
Tony's a Bam Bam fan. Not able to hold on to that speed, but again, kind of the same thing Adam Cicero's going to. Able to ride the moto and finish it, and you know, put in a solid ride. Barcia put in a 7.5. That gives him a 5th overall there. Ryan Dungey's out. Most of us have already heard, you know, fracture to the vertebrae. Puts Ryan Dungey out. Unfortunate. Really, nobody's there to kind of push Ken Roczen now. You know, Eli, I believe, tried to step up. Eli, moto number 1, had that tip over. If you guys seen it, it was a real weird wreck. I don't know if he was taking that line. I forgot to go back and watch it, the tape again, but he drops down into kind of like a middle rut and stuffs his front end and just like literally flips over, falls down. Everything okay, gets back up, but not able to get back on the pace he was to get back to the front. So he finished that moto in 5th place. Got me thinking now, with Ryan Dungey out, Ken Roczen still out front, do we now say Eli is the 2nd fastest person on the track? Because I believe his speed at this race at High Point put him the 2nd fast, but technically I believe Ryan Dungey's there. I don't think he's made up anything or doing anything different. There's just Ryan Dungey out. So do we say he's the 3rd fastest or the 2nd fastest person right now? I guess we got to go with the 2nd fastest, because once again, you got to be able to finish the race to win it, and he was able to finish out this weekend. You like Eli Tomac?
Yeah.
Moto's an Eli Tomac fan. So something else cool about High Point for the last, let's say, 3 years, I believe Suzuki has won the 450 class. Going back to 2014, JS7 won the overall. 2015 Ken Roczen won the overall, and then 2016 Ken Roczen won the overall. So maybe Suzuki has a little thing there at High Point. We'll have to see what happens next year. Speaking of that, we don't even know who's going to be on Suzuki next year. You know, with the silly season going on, everybody changing pages. It's rumored that Ken Roczen will be on the RCH Honda. Again, rumors, I don't think anything's set in stone. Rumors James Stewart might start his own team with whatever brand nobody knows. Will James Stewart even be racing is another question within itself. So glad Suzuki's getting a little success out there right now. You know, while they're out there, because there's no telling what next year will bring. Kenny, as he has in the last few rounds, just looks flawless, making quick moves to the front. Barcia got out front. It didn't take him about a half a lap before he scrubbed up a double up, and just, you can literally see the speed going up the face of that jump was probably about 55 miles an hour, it seemed like, and Barcia was going about 35. Kenny came up that jump, scrubbed it so hard, and the pass was done. Justin Barcia didn't have anything for him. And from there, he was able to control and ride his own race, which is a beautiful thing. So the 450 rundown, Ken Roczen taking a 1-1 for the first overall. Jason Anderson going 3-3, puts him in second place overall. That's a great ride by Jason Anderson. Kind of under the radar on mine. Didn't have any, you know, big standout moments, so I didn't make any notes or anything on him. Marvin Musquin, solid ride. Always saw it at High Point. I believe he won it last year in the 250 class. So Marvin Musquin going 2-4 for the day, puts him on the third place overall. Eli Tomac, 5-2 on the day, puts him in a fourth place ride. I know he's not happy with that, but might want to take it, seeing how things went in that first moto. Justin Barcia going 7-5. You know, a flash of brilliance in that first moto. Let's see if what next week brings. Will the Bam Bam Justin Barcia be back? Will his speed be back? Or will we see the same old thing? A 5 to 10 kind of guy. I'm waiting for him to put himself up on that podium. I think he's got it. Christophe Pourcel, 4-9 for the day. As always, he is Christophe Pourcel. What more can you say about him? Justin Bogle goes 6-7 for the day. That puts him in 7th place. Cole Seeley, 9-6. It's going to put him in 8th overall. Brock Tickle, what a solid ride by Brock, 8-10, 9th place. And Weston Pike coming back. You know, Weston's was off last weekend to a gnarly crash. Hit his head, rang his bell. So took a few weekends off. Now he's back racing. And then Moto number 1, I believe he had a pretty good get off. Came back to the 13th and finished out Moto number 2 with a solid ride, 8th place. That puts him in 10th place overall for the day. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Just a quick recap of High Point 2016. We're traveling. We do a lot of traveling, and we figure we might be able to kind of get on here. We do a lot of Facebook Live videos, and we're going to start trying to do these video blogs on our YouTube channel. And just give insights to the race, whether it's a local race, a pro race, whatever we're at that weekend. If we do a local race, we'd like to do a 15-20 minute recap of the weekend, maybe tell you some of the young superstars, amateurs that caught our eye, whether it's a 50 class or the 450A class. You know, there's always something going on at a racetrack. So, or a pro race, or maybe we'll do them all. And how you never know, we might just venture off somewhere at Grand Canyon, Las Vegas. You never know where we'll be. So we'll try to do some video blogs from there. So if you guys like it, click the like button on our channel, share it, write a comment, tell us you like it, tell us what you want to see, and we'll try to make these a little better, and we'll get better as they go. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Tony, anything? No. She's got to drive right now.
Gotta be safety.
Look forward, don't look at the camera. Moto, you want to say anything?
Yeah.
What?
My favorite rider is Tomac
Your favorite rider's Tomac.
and Barcia.
And Barcia.
Yeah.
Hey, who is this guy down here?
Mr. Fizzle.
That's your Mr. Frizzle?
Yeah.
We forgot to introduce our Mr. Frizzle. Mr. Frizzle, say hi. That's the old man, Mr. Frizzle. He likes to ride out with us wherever we go. Hangs out. You can find him at the tracks, hanging out in the trailer. So, yeah, that's about it. We'll wrap this thing out. The CMRC race in Canada just happened today as well. So, a lot of great rides up there. Davey Millsaps actually took first overall. Congratulations to Davey going up there. Florida boys representing, showing them what's up. Michael Lessie, second place ride up there. Who else?
Marcus.
Did Gerke get third place? Gerke got third place. And a huge shout out to Marcus Nilsson, one of our new riders we help out with MotoStop and J3Cleaner.com. Marcus put in a solid ride up there in the MX2 class, 13th in the first moto, ripping in the second moto for a solid 8th place finish. I had a look to see exactly what, ninth overall?
Yeah.
Was
No,
it
I
ninth?
think he got ninth in the second moto.
Ninth in the second moto. Yeah, he did. He was in 8th place, dropped back to the 9th, but still a hell of a ride up there. There's some, super talent up there this year. If you look at that list, I mean, we got 5 or 6 fast guys. Vince Freeze, 4th place overall, I believe, up there. So super stacked field up there in Canada. Great to see all the racing action up there. Fortunately, there's no real good TV coverage. I tried their live streaming thing today. It didn't really work, so I was just watching live timing on my phone. Yeah. But yeah, hope you guys liked it. Until next time, it's the Harris family coming at you from the MotoStop channel. Peace out.
Peace.